friends, how are you doing? It's Mimi here today, and you may be thinking, okay, why is she in a different setting again? Well, I'm actually visiting my family in Baku, Azerbaijan, and Baku is where I was born and where I grew up and lived until I was 15 and a half. Anyway, so I'm back visiting my family, and I'm actually right now in this room. You can't really probably see much of the room, but in this room and in this house is where I spent the first 6 years of my life, because my parents used to live with my grandparents, and this is the house where I actually grew up. So it's a very, very special place for me. So today I'm going to be going out and I'm doing my hair, and I wanted to show you this new way I started to curl my hair. It's a very easy technique, and I'll just be doing something a little bit different, which makes the hair look more effortless and more natural. So all you're going to be needing for this tutorial is a few simple tools like a hair curler. We're going to be using some hair clips, so you make sure you have at least 20 of these. We're going to be using some hair wax, and we're going to be using some hairspray. And I didn't unfortunately bring my natural hairspray, so I borrowed this chemical one from my friend. But yeah, let's begin. So the first thing I'm going to do is just split the hair in two sections, which I already have. And I'm going to give the hair a good brush, just reaching for my brush. And today I'm wearing my Luxy hair extensions to add, thickness and length. And I just honestly, I washed them last night and I clipped them in. I didn't bother blending them in or anything, because when I curl them, it doesn't really make a difference, because the curling process is going to make the hair look natural in my hair anyways. So what I'm going to do first right now is just take a small section. I'm going to try to work with smaller sections. Usually I work with bigger sections, but for this particular curls, I try to work with smaller sections. I'm just going to take sort of almost a 1-inch section, I would say. Clip the rest away, and then I'm going to take my curling iron. Now, the first curl I'm going to do is I'm going to curl it out. So if you have your curling barrel, you just put the barrel over the hair and you wrap the hair out, so away from the face. So that will be step number 1. Okay, so I'll explain it one more time. So you take the barrel, take the hair, put the hair under the barrel, and curl it away from the face. So curling it to the left. And then just hold it for a few seconds. Put some music on. And then I'm gonna release it in my palm. And I'm gonna try to hold the curl and not lose the curl. I'm gonna grab my hair clip and I'm just gonna pin it in place. I'm gonna work with the next section. I'm gonna do something slightly different. And I'm sorry for my raspy voice. I don't know if you guys noticed, I have a really raspy voice today. Every time I travel and I'm really excited, my voice goes down. I don't know why. It's really strange. If you guys know why, can you tell me? Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the next section, and instead of doing out, I'm gonna go and curl it in. Now, why do I do that? If you look at natural wavy or curly hair, it never goes in the same directions. It's just not really natural. And most of us, when we curl our hair, we just curl it in the same directions because it's just easier and more simple. But if you do one section out, one section in, one section out, because that's what I'm going to be doing for this hairstyle, then you'll see how the hair actually looks sort of more messy and more effortless and more natural. What I'm going to do with this curl is curl it in. So I'm going to curl it towards my face. Just going to go over it because I have layers. And I'm just going to release it in my palm. And I'm going to clip it in place again. And the reason I'm clipping all the curls in place is to create sort of a hot roller effect. It makes the curl a little tighter, and it makes the curls or the waves last a lot longer. So if normally, your hair doesn't hold the curl, this method will actually help it hold the curl for the whole night or for a day or two. For me, it actually lasts a couple of days at least. And I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. I'm gonna speed up the whole process because otherwise it's gonna take a while. But literally, all I'm gonna be doing is paying attention and doing one out, one curl in, one out, one curl in. It really just takes a little bit of awareness. I know, sometimes you miss the section and you do, two in the same directions. Don't worry about it. As long as you try to mix it up, it's gonna look just great.
Your breath, your eyes upon the second hand. The way you look is still vivid to me. You're something out of a dream.
Alright, so now I'm done curling the left side, and it took me about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing here. So I'm gonna start with the small section here, and I'm gonna curl it out first. So I'm gonna go like this with the first section, and then moving on to the next section, I'm gonna be curling towards my face. So the same sequence. Just make sure you don't lose track of the sections, because I always do, and I'm like, what just happened? So if you lose track of the section, just make sure to look at the previous curl and see the shape, and you'll figure it out. What a break. Lip gloss break. Back to curling. Alright, so I'm done curling all the hair. The whole process took me about 25 minutes. And what I'm gonna do now is just wait for a minute for the hair to cool before I take the clips out. So just gonna wait for a minute and then take them out. Alright, so while I'm still sitting with the clips, before I take the clips out, I'm gonna take my hairspray and just spray it all over the hair. Alright, and now is the time, drum roll. I'm gonna start taking my clips out. Actually, I should probably start with the left side because I started to do the left side first. Had more time to sit in, and as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful, nice wave. I mean, when you take it out at first, it's a bit tight, but it becomes more natural. It loosens out and looks more natural and pretty after some time. So as you can see already, every wave is different. It's going in a different direction. And that just adds more interest to the hair and creates more friction between the waves, so it creates more volume. Now I'm gonna take my fingers and I'm gonna just push the hair back, and I'm gonna sort of shake the hair. So I'm just gonna go, so I'm not gonna start at the bare roots. I'm gonna start somewhere in the back where I started curling the hair. And I'm gonna start loosening up these waves, just like gently loosening it up, the waves. So that creates a lot more volume and it makes the waves kind of combine together and look more natural. Do that lightly for a moment. And for the last step for this tutorial, I'm gonna take my hair pomade or hair wax, whatever you have, some kind of a hair cream, and I'm gonna take a little bit, rub it against my palms. Oh, it feels hot. And then I'm gonna take my hair and I'm gonna start scrunching it. That makes the shape of the curl stay longer, and it kind of defines the waves more and messes up the hair for a more natural look. So that's it for today. Let me know how you like this hairstyle down below. Make sure to leave me a comment, like this video. Also, when you do recreate this hairstyle, make sure to post it on your Instagram with Luxy Hair hashtag. I'm gonna be checking them. Or also, you can post it on Facebook so I can see your recreation as well. I love when you guys recreate the hairstyle. So I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye. And now, I just ate a whole lot of chemicals. Alright, and now is the time, drum roll.
I've been looking for you.